Now, the first question that was asked to Patrick Mahomes after he won was, "Is this a dynasty?" He said yes and continued to say, "It's the beginning of a dynasty." Are you buying that? He's
I
already
am.
has he has three now. Now he's saying it's the beginning. We haven't even
Take
gotten to. We're not even
take
halfway
all
through.
of take all of my money. I'll put it on that train for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying that. It's this team can only consistently get better. I don't know how much football Travis Kelce has left.
And I was going to say one thing too. I think the bigger, even he's a Hall of Famer, probably the best offensive tight end of all time. But Andy Reid, if he retires, I think that's an even bigger loss than any player would be.
I agree, but like they've won 3 of the last 4, or 3 of the last 5.
Well, they
Yeah,
just
I
went
think it's
back to
3 of 5.
backs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Three of the last 5. So it's a dynasty, and it's not. It's not like dynasties nowadays are not discussed as they were in the past, like the Bulls dynasty where they ran 3 in a row, year off 3 in a row. Dynasties in this era is more like you win one, you take a year off, like the San Fran Giants. When the San Francisco Giants won
Yeah.
one every other year, that was
Not a
their
lot of
dynasty.
back-to-backs anymore, yeah.
So, and like the Penguins, like they had a dynasty.
Yeah.
But when you're looking at in the NFL, especially who they beat to get there, it's not like they had a cupcake in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they dismantled every single top team that they should have lost to, and they went.
Yep, answered the question of can he do it on the road too.
Yeah, and then did it on the main stage against probably the best defense in the league.
Now, for the 49ers' sake of it, do you think that they get back there? Does Purdy get back?
Purdy reminds me of Alex Smith.
Why?
He's a game manager. He doesn't turn the ball over often. He's not going to put up stupid numbers, but like DePalma said, he's not going to lose you a game. So in that sense, I think he's a good enough quarterback. I'm concerned about that they're just a one-man show at this point. It just seemed like Ayuk had a hard time getting going for big yardage plays. Debo is kind of easy to sniff out. And if McCaffrey's not going off I think he went for like $170 total.
Yeah, he had like 80, 85 receiving yards as well, yeah.
I just think they're one or two pieces away, and Kittle's not the same Kittle as he was 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yeah, and even he was something had to be going on with him that wasn't out in the media, because if you look at the last 2 games he put out there, maybe a couple catches, 2 or 3, if that, less than 20 yards, like he basically non-existent. And he's one of their main weapons, so you got to think maybe something's going up, that maybe he was playing through something. I think Purdy can be the guy, and I think they're going to be around for a long time. Shanahan is a brilliant offensive mind. You know, we've seen it with a bunch of his offenses, and he's got a guy that knows the quick reads and is developing the smarts to run that offense so efficiently. And when you get that, you're not just going to go away from a quarterback who knows your offense, a very complicated offense. You're not just going to run away from that. So I think they're going to roll a little bit. I think you're right, Dino. They need a better receiver, a true receiver on the outside.
And I'm also not sold on the NFC as a whole. And I think that plays into the question of can they still get there? Because I don't think the NFC is that good.
Well, it goes up with my next question that I had for both of you was, do you think there'll be a rematch within the next 2 years?
For sure.
Yeah.
We'll see this again in 2 years.
I think so too.
I can see this again. But do you think taking the Niners taking the ball first in overtime, do you think that kills the flow of this game?
I don't understand it. I would love to. I think Shanahan's going to get asked. I would love to see his response to that. That's a huge momentum thing, man. Like, knowing that no matter what happens, you're going to control your own destiny. Or whatever. Mahomes goes out and scores a touchdown. Well, we got to score a touchdown. At least it's in your own destiny. I just don't understand why you take it, or why you take the ball there.
Do you think it has anything to do with the defense being on the field for 6.5 minutes prior to that?
Possibly. Maybe it was, but I feel like that's just overthinking it. Like, you got to go with, in my opinion, what the odds say. You want the ball with the game on the line.
Yeah. There's just no way I'm giving Mahomes the ball
Right, you're giving it to him last. No matter what
Yeah.
you do, you're giving him the ball last.
And the shitty thing is let's say the Niners go down and score a touchdown, and he goes down and score. I still probably go for 2.
That would have been a crazy moment.